So this is the Transformers Siege. Alright, so now we have Springer unboxed out of his package. And before we look at Springer, we're going to look at the weapons he came with. So these are his two swords that turn into the helicopter. And here we have two guns. So, yeah, they can connect and they can come on that. This can go on that. So now it's like a little board. So, what you can do with this to make a swivel gun is that tab right there, if you look really closely, fits into the hole of right above the handle. It's like a hole, and you tab that in, and you do it on this other side, like so. And then you obviously tab that in, and then stick it on this. And then it's a little swivel gun. And we'll put that on the truck. So now we're going to look at the background. It's like most Siege figures. Bottom piece doesn't stand up very well. It's not like the Studio Series backgrounds. It has the Autobots insignia, which took a long time for me to notice. So now we're going to look at the main event, Springer. So he has head rotation up that far, down that far. You can spin his head. It's kind of creepy. So you can push his arm that far due to this thingy, which is due to transformation. You cannot do that far. You can go up not full 360 rotation, I guess. It's probably also, you can bend it, but you will have to hold on to that piece to make him look like he's running, because if you just pull it back, it will disconnect. So we have the Autobot insignia, a little bit of battle damage, a lot less than some of the other Siege figures, like, well, War for Cybertron figures, really. So now we're going to transform him. So first you take this piece. So you turn him around and then take those pieces like so, do it on the other side, and then pull those out. Then you're going to close it, and then close it on the other side. You're going to take them off very carefully and just put them to the side. You're going to turn that, put his head over, and then that piece right there, that little tab, goes into that hole in his head. So you can't have the back of his head on the bottom of the car, because then, and of course you're going to pull those out on both sides. And then you push it forward, and then you push these on. Sorry for the inconvenience. We just had technical difficulties. Oh, well, that's just sad. Okay, so hopefully you're having better luck with this than I am. So then I'm gonna put these back on. Oh, I forgot to tell you that it's kind of sad how crappy that, like you can see from that angle. It's not very. And then you connect, well, first you open these and then there's those little things. For some reason they remind me of Blur. Well, I guess I kind of understand why they may remind me of Blur. And then you push this in. Okay. That is like that. And then you just make sure everything's tabbed in properly. It rolls. This bag doesn't quite look right, and put the swivel gun, spin it. Can also do this, and they also can go right there into that little tab. They might bend a little. It's not these, the wind blades are not as bad. These turn into the things on the helicopter. They are not as bad as, they don't bend as easily as the Bruticus, the Chinese Bruticus thing. So then transform him into a helicopter. If I remember correctly, this might be in a wrong order. You tear that all apart. He kind of blows up right now. He doesn't blow, don't worry, he doesn't blow up as much as, this is, I think, he doesn't blow up as much as the live action movie, Grimlock. So yeah, you just tear it like all apart. Bend his feet to the middle. Make sure that's all tabbed in. And then push this into there. And then for these, they come down. I'm just going to. So you take him to the side. You're going to open this. And then pull this piece out, turn it around, push that, you turn that, sorry, not very good at transforming him. And then you're done with that leg. No, everything is falling apart. Okay. So then you, of course, you obviously do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that's not. These pieces, you might have to redo it and take and unconnect this piece because sometimes you didn't make you closed it and the arms couldn't go as far. And then, oh. This piece ended up down there. I don't know how. Remember to connect that. Push that in. The guns go right here. There was no other proper way to do this with the helicopter. Put it in there. Spins. And then it doesn't roll, but it's not really supposed to. It doesn't fly either. It's not a flying toy. Don't throw it. It'll break. If you are new to Transformers, which I think if this was your first Transformer, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem like a, so yeah, and just going to transform him back, because he has a really long transformation and it gets really confusing. And then any of that you forgot during the video, then I'll remind you again. Right? I'm transforming him. So, yes, I am sitting on the table. Okay. Same thing. Just tap that in, tap that in. Just, you've seen me do all of this. This is probably at a much quicker pace than how it was before. You have to kind of hold on to this piece when you're tabbing it in, because sometimes it just comes out if you put pressure on it. And then going to equip him all his weapons. You can, they didn't tell you how to do this on the instructions. I kind of made it up. So you just put all these things on, and then it's like those X things that you can put your swords in. But the way it wants you to do it, just have him have a sword in both hands. Which I really like about this toy, that it has two swords instead of just one propeller that just you can take off. Because most Transformers don't come with this many accessories, because a lot of them, it doesn't need that many. But for him, he needs that many. He needs it to transform. So yeah, that is Springer.